back live. Not sure what happened then. PlayStation decided to say I wasn't connected to the server. But we are live once again, and as you were saying, Ben, before we cut out.
Well, I was in a practice session with him earlier today, and I think he's on a lap right now, but Lick's in the McLaren. I don't know if it was me being slow, which actually probably was, but Lick seemed to have some really good pace, that's for sure, so he's one to definitely keep an eye out for today.
And he pulls you right immediately on at 39.
Thank you, Licks. That's under pressure there. Yeah, that's a very good. That's quicker than my banker. And, yeah.
It is quicker than my banker, but my banker was on the mediums.
So. What time did you do in the end in D4 as a comparison?
I did a 38.9, and I was very upset by it because I was 3 tenths up, and I lost 3 tenths, and I gained it back in the final sector.
Okay, so I did a 38.6 and was all decently happy with that, and that was P5 I think in D3, so we got a good benchmark I think for where the times should be.
Yeah, expecting Paul to be in the low 39s, let's say, and obviously with Link setting as a banker, we can maybe assume that Link's could maybe get into the 38s.
I think a 38.9 is definitely possible from him. Because the track ramps up quite a bit, if I'm right in saying, around here.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, but here comes Emperor Rub to the line. That's a 44.9.
Lars is apparently purple in the middle sector. I don't know how true that is, but he's also coming up to the line as well. He's kept it valid.
Yep.
So,
wide open. Once again,
the new D5 champion, what can he do?
It's going to be a 39.8.
I don't think he was purple in the middle sector. That's just...
Yeah, Codemasters does tend to lie to us on occasions.
Although saying that, I was actually purple in the middle sector today when it came up, and he was actually correct in saying that, so... Sometimes I can get it right, just not often.
On board right now with Harry F, who's coming to the end of the first sector. It's a 35.1 in the first sector. It hits the curb in the chicane of 5 and 6. That's not really what you want to do through that corner, because you can scrub off a lot of time there. Also, one thing I wanted to bring up, and I don't know if you experienced this when you was racing in D3, but that curb on the left hand of the castle section, the very first curb, that is very treacherous on this year's game compared to previous games.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think you've either got to cut it completely or not at all. Yeah, I think, because if you get some sort of speed on it, or if you try and accelerate off it, you're done for. Absolutely done for.
Yeah,
and I think a few people in D3 in the race learned the hard way.
Yep, as Harry F pops up into 4th on a 40.101.
So, apart from the front two, Lars and Licks, it's very close between the next three after that. I think not even a tenth separating them.
I was just on board with Jav, went very deep into turn 2 there. He's definitely got a good 3 tenths in that corner, no doubt.
As Steve goes into the pits in for his lap. Interesting. As there's a Aston Martin round just going into the castle section of Swip.
Absolutely, yeah, Jav really not comfortable around here. I think Jav running automatic gears is I believe he's running automatic gears. It looks like it at least, but it's definitely costing him a lot of issues as he hits the wall in the castle section there. And honestly, I do think manual gears is much better around here because you can downshift a hell of a lot quicker.
Yeah, and upshift as well, which is much more important in the race, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Jav. Unfortunately he's just not going down the gears quick enough to make the corner without running deep, which is unfortunate for him. But hopefully he'll get a good lap, and I think right now he's got a bit of wing damage to contend with.
I think he's just letting people through.
Yeah, I'm on board with Ben Scott, who does a 35 flat in the first sector, which is a 10th quicker than Harry F. So Ben Scott looking on form here.
Yeah, I'm on board with Joseph at the minute, as I think he starts his second lap. And he's taking it so far so good for the Red Bull driver. Obviously, don't want to be following what Max Verstappen did in the real life Grand Prix. But looks very clean and tidy so far, keeping away from the curbs that can kill you. And he's 2.5 tenths up on his first sector, and I think that is actually a purple first sector as well.
Yeah, as he's managed to find a decent chunk in the first sector. He needs to carry it through though.
Taps the wall there.
Yep, he has made contact with that wall.
Looks alright from it though.
Yeah, you never know in this game, apparently with wing damage. But Joseph looks to be fine right now. If it is wing damage, it's very minute, but he has backed out of the lap.
Which is fair enough if he's got... He obviously knows he has pace in that car as well though. So I think he may have some slight damage.
Yeah. As Ryan will show on his second run. Marginally up in the first sector. We'll see if he can find time in the middle and the final sector. Very tricky as well to find time in our final sector, because realistically it's one braking zone.
Yeah, it's not. It's the sector point's actually like halfway through the braking zone anyway. So he was 3 tenths up going in the middle sector, so this should put him right next to Lars, if I'm right in saying.
Yep, it should do. Can Ryan get himself onto the front row as Lexi with a 38.9,
wow,
stamping his authority here in Division 5 and
39.7. A very good lap from the Williams driver, which, I mean, on any other day, I think Lix looks like he's got some very nice pace around here for sure. Any other day, you'd be more than happy with that lap as your second lap in quali.
Yeah, absolutely. But Lex already in the 38s, and that I can confirm would have put him in amongst the top end of Division 4. So I started P5 for the 0.9, and Ryan B was in P6 on a 0.9 also, so he would have been up in the top 6.
Yeah, I think he would be top 10 in D3, or maybe like P11 just. I know RJ was around there. He's nipped himself into P2 very nicely, the Ferrari driver.
Yeah, brilliantly, as Marlboro and Marcy 3 tenths up in that first sector. Let's see if Marcy can carry this on for the rest of the lap. 40.7 to improve on. He needs to get himself in the 39s at least on this lap. Ooh, big snap on the exit there of turn 12. Run down now into 15. Is Marcy still up on his time? Half a second up. The big improvement for Marcy, but as it currently stands, it's only going to gain him 1 position.
Unless he had a bad exit on his last lap.
Onto the line comes Marcy. Is he going to be in the 39s? No. He actually lost time in the final sector.
Ah. And then Serial Killer goes and nips his place anyway, so it's back to P8 for Marcy in the AlphaTauri.
Yep, as we got Harry F now on a run to the line. I'm not sure if Harry F. No, he's not even on the lap. He's not using his ERS. Looking for someone who is on a lap right now. I think everyone's on their cooldown laps. Emperor Rub is on 5 lap old softs.
Oh no. I only did 4 laps on them in the race. What are you doing, Emperor? 7?
Yeah, I did 7.
What are you playing at?
I wanted the fresher mediums for the end.
I suppose, how were those softs after 7 laps then?
On the 7th lap they were dropping off quite considerably, that's why I pitted. 6th lap they were okay. Lost a bit of time.
Yeah, I'm going to say, the 6th lap's probably like the last lap you could push it maybe, before you start losing heaps of time.
Yeah, but I probably should have pitted earlier, but, you know, hindsight 2020.
Yeah. Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
It really is.
Yes, I'm still... Let's find someone on the lap then. Eddie, no. No. Serial Killer isn't. Harry is not on a lap.
Nope.
I think Joseph's on a lap.
Is, yep. Let's see what his second...
He takes that curb. I was going to ask this. Do you take that curb? Get in the end of Sector 2 this year or...
I don't, and the reason why is because you've got to be so accurate with it. If you're not accurate with it, you are in the wall, and that's just a risk I'm not willing to take. This
year I've found out, especially during this week, a lot more. By not taking the curb, you can brake a lot later into that corner and still manage to get round it just fine. So,
yep, as Joseph 8.3, big lap there from Joseph. I'm not sure who's next on our lap. We got Steve-O, who hasn't set a lap yet. He is on the mediums, and I think he's about to get going now. I think he's had an issue on that first lap because he is well off the pace, but Steve-O definitely want to keep our eyes on. He's shown countless times throughout the season he's got the pace. It just sometimes doesn't go his way.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of drivers in this division at the minute. This like the times they're putting in are very quick, like, and they're all quite close together as well. So, like from Joseph downwards. I mean, Lix is a bit of an outlier at the minute, that's for sure. But the rest downwards, they're all like within a second of each, within a second of each other, and it creates better racing for us. So I'm not complaining, but if they can get their consistency, it'll be a lot closer, I think, in the race than it sometimes is.
Yeah, absolutely. As Aledi 4 tenths up in the first sector. This is looking like a big lap from Aledi, currently down in P9. When he needs to get up the order, I believe Ryan Belshaw just improved there and got himself ahead of Lars.
As Lix has spun on his lap, so he won't be improving.
But he's going to be very happy with what he's done so far this session. Already now into turn 15. Gets on that curb, and that's the thing that I don't like about that curb. It does throw you off a bit. Well, Eddie 1.3 seconds up. Is this going to get the Ferrari on the front row? It's looking like it could possibly be that. So Letty now, DRS wide open to the line. He's going to snag second from Joseph. He is by 3,000 of a second. And Ben Scott and, as you said, Lynx having the spin. So that is qualifying over and done with. Lynx takes the pole position here in Azerbaijan. And honestly, I I prefer being at the front of this circuit, just so you can avoid all the carnage early on.
Yeah, I can happily say, if you're in the mid-pack, whether you want there to be chaos or not, there will be chaos. Just because it's a street circuit, and people are going to lose their wings, and you're not going to expect it.
Yeah, Baz, looking at the chat now, RJ Gaming saying my hand seized up. Martin saying Lynx can do a 38.9 in qualifying. There's a nice feeling in there. It is a nice feeling when you can do a 38.9 in quality. RJ saying, well, that's me out.
Yeah,
So,
RJ to D5.
Right, well, we'll run you through the order. It is Lynx on pole position with a 38.9. 4 attempts clear of Aledi, who joins him on that front row. Joseph in third. Ryan Belshaw in fourth. Lars, the champion, in fifth. Ben Scott in sixth. Harry F in seventh. Serial Killer in eighth. Marcy in ninth. And Swip rounding out the top 10. Outside the top 10 with 3 choice entire compound, we have Stevo, Jav, Frendo, Jess, Ghost, Bellin, Reich, Emperor Rub, Sir Ibo and Royal Council rounding out the rest of the field. The full 20-man lobby, which is what we do like to see, but how many of these 20 are going to see the checker flag?
Do you want to make a little prediction before we get underway of how many's finishing today?
I think we're losing at least 5.
5? Oh, I was going to go even more. I was going to go 7.
I have faith. We'll have at least every point finish being finishing, but
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing is
13. That's more than every point finisher.
Yeah, but I feel like 15 finishing sounds about right. Obviously, Baku is Baku. Like, it's a tricky one, and they're gonna be there's gonna be battles where battles don't need to happen.
As long as there's not many safety cars, I don't mind, because safety cars are the worst thing to commentate over on this game. That and lobby restarts.
Hopefully then you'll have a similar situation to Division 4 where there was only 1 safety car.
Yeah, same in D3. 1 safety car there, so continue the trend.
Right, well...
Has Frentos just joined?
That, I'm now concerned.
Yeah, that worries me.
That does worry me quite a bit, but outside the top 10, everyone's gone for the medium tyres, apart from Reich, down in 17th place. He's gone for the
Frento, if you can hear this, please do not join the lobby yet. Please.
A good friend of yours in the chat right now, Forza Brendan,
is it Brendan?
saying,
Yeah.
the D2 champ next season, what a driver. You hear the year first.
Love you, Brendan. Yeah, I think we got... yeah. It's a very fun race me and Brendan had today, I think. He obviously won the title, so big congrats to him. And
rightfully so,
yeah.
Your bottle.
I didn't bottle. I just went for the.
You said you bottled.
I bottled because people didn't know how to drive in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would have won. Because my mediums were quite a lot quicker. I think Brendan can back me up on this. My mediums were much quicker at the end.
Okay, so moving away from tin can bottling. Look at the situation we got right now with Emperor Rab has dropped massively off to the back, and I don't think people are going to be too happy about this.
I wouldn't be either, because the likes of Licks and Aledi, their tyres are going to be well, what the weather in the UK has been today, ice cold.
I mean,
because they're starting to catch up now, but
you say the weather in the UK is ice cold. You're lucky. You're in England. Imagine being in Wales. It's always cold.
Well, I'm not lucky. Everywhere in England seemed to snow today, apart from the place I live, where it had rain instead. Like, what type of luck is that?
Brilliant luck. I don't think we had snow here in Wales, I'm not going to lie.
Just knows the best part of the cold weather. Otherwise, it's just useless.
No, I hate snow. I really hate it. But,
What?
yeah, I can't stand snow.
Ah. Right, with that, see you all next week.
Yep, he's going to say goodbye to Tin Can. He's heading off to build himself a snowman.
I wish.
Alright, so everyone is now coming to take their
And
great
let's hope,
positions.
with all this holy, there's no glitches here.
Let us hope, because I know you got to shoot off pretty quick after this race, and any delay you might have to shoot off a little bit early. So
Yeah, so let's hope for a.
Oh,
it's clean. Yes.
5 red lights.
And
Lights
away we
out,
go.
and it's underway here, and a very good start from Licks, and a very brilliant second phase here for Joseph, who's going to send it around the outside of Aledi.
He's done it.
And he's done it.
Very nicely indeed. Is Aledi going to sneak it up the inside here? No, he thinks better of it, which is the right thing to do. As Frento's just not got. Okay.
Well,
Don't know what happened there.
Frendo rejoined the session, so he might have not been given the lights.
Oh, right, okay.
Whereas everyone else did. So, I mean, that could be what's happened to Frendo, but it's unfortunate for the McLaren driver. He is now out of this race, as Joseph now under pressure from Aledi, as they're going to be side by side on the run into the castle section, and Aledi smartly backs out of that. And honestly, around this track, overtakes, you have to be smart about them.
Yeah. I did find a lovely little spot during the race where I managed to get some overtakes done without DRS.
Marcy's in the wall.
Heading in. Oh.
The castle.
First victim.
Yep, and Jav has had a very good start. He's up in
I was going to say, on those mediums as well, he's all over the back of Swip as well, so if he can get moved on early on, he could be in for a very good shout here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I mean, we know the strategy. Usually it's a soft medium or medium soft. The hard tyres, we do not like. A serial killer, I think, has had a Max Verstappen moment in a Red Bull, which is unfortunate for him, as Ben Scott is flying down the order. But Jav up in the 7th.
Serial killer's into the pits.
Now, this is the issue now for Jav. He's 2 seconds off the back of Harry F, and these guys are all on softs and in a bit of a train with each other, so they're going to pull even further away with him with DRS. That's a Letty gets back through on Joseph for P2.
Good move there from the Ferrari driver, but what that has done is given Licks the 1 second gap he needs to run away with this race almost. Is Jeff's now in P7? Storming drive so far.
Mediums are really working for Jav at the moment. As further down the road, we've got yellow flags, and I think that's right. Yep, right in the wall.
Yeah.
But Jav is closing in here.
He really is. He's almost got that second gap down to Harry. He's doing a Fernando Alonso-esque drive here.
Yep, and he's absolutely dropped Swip.
Steve may not be far behind him either.
Ooh, and yep, Jav is in the DRS window now.
He has had a storm in middle sector.
Yeah, this is fantastic for Jav now, because and Harry F has dropped out of the DRS window. Jav could get a P6 right here.
Yeah, going into the second straight, because obviously he hasn't got DRS this lap, but if he can get a good turn 1 and turn 2, he could easily get Harry here, as he sets the fastest lap. The Alpine driver is on a charge.
I think he's feeling inspired.
Inspired by his relentless teammate Brendan.
Yes, as Joseph has dropped from the battle for second all the way down into 5th
As
place.
Javi's going for the move. He's got it done very nicely.
Brilliant.
Into P6. And with the way these lot are battling in front, I don't think it's going to be long before Jav joins this little group.
I mean, the thing is, Jav, right now, is in fine form, and these guys need to be extremely careful because Steve-O's not too far off as well.
Yeah, Steve-O is also one of the drivers on the charge, obviously. I don't remember him having the best race last week in Mexico, not Monaco, sorry.
You wish we went racing at Monaco this season.
I end up getting results in Monaco. I've done it 2 races in a row now in league racing.
I'm happy. I finished Bahrain and Monza now. I can I can walk away with the season with my head held high.
I just want my Brazil win, really. That's all I care about now.
I want my Suzuka win.
I've got Suzuka tomorrow, actually.
Bellin dropping down the order. I think he's binned it.
He has indeed.
Steve will get through on Harry, and Joseph and Jav, they've made contact with each other.
Oh no. And it's a VS6, and it's a safety car.
Jav, do not put on the hard tyres. Go for another set of mediums if you have to. Do not put on the hard tyres.
He could go hard and then medium again, if he's got...
Nah, go on another set of mediums and softs at the end. Or chuck on a set of softs now if you're confident another safety car.
He's got the mediums ready. It's all good.
Yep. Because that's the one thing I will say. The hard tyres around here, abysmal.
I'm not sure what's actually gone on. I don't know if you saw. I was on board with Bellon when it all happened.
I flicked onto the Jav Joseph thing too late. They were already stationary and down the order. I just noticed Steve-O fly up into 5th, and then I clocked in Jav and Joseph, and in the fast left right, just chilling with each other, having a nice little picnic on the side of the road. And I think Ember Rub's got damage also because he's going very slow for these corners. Right, obviously we saw in Division 4 not too long ago what's called Maverick having the absolute pace to win it, but safety car changing things. Link staying out here, is that gonna change things? Is he gonna come into the pits?
I think he's gonna pit. I think he was past the pit lane originally when the safety car came out, but as he does dive into the pits.
Yep, smart call because
I think Steve-O will take the lead with maybe Emperor in second. Not too sure. It's going to be close. Could Lars jump him all here as well?
And Ben Scott with a drive-through.
It's going to be very close. As well to have to slow down.
Yep. So Lix comes out ahead of Lars, but what Lars done, it has put Lars up into the net P2 and right on the back of Lix now. So is Lix's pace on the softs going to transfer onto the mediums?
It is interesting because he may just be very happy with the soft tyres around here. It's unusual, but it could be the case. And these tyres have still got to make 20 odd laps as well, which is not easy at all. So, like says Steve-O, if he can get away quickly, may still have a good show here.
Yeah, I think for Steve-O, having Emperor rubbing behind him
is
a bit
handy.
of a blessing. Because we know Emperor Rub, he will use every bit of VRS to stay ahead.
Every bit of this track.
Yes. It frustrated the hell out of me last season, but he will use every single bit.
You managed to get away. As I'm hoping we may get the safety car in this lap, but it's unlikely, I think.
Yeah, I think he'll be out for one more lap as we still got Bella and Royal Council and Wright still to rejoin on the back of the pack, but lap 5 we have the safety car out and we're going to have it out for another lap, and I think Royal Council just hit the wall and caused a bit of wing damage.
Sorry about that, I just had to mute my mic real quick. But yeah, one thing I will say is Sir Ribbo in P8.
Stop the clock.
Yeah, happily stop the clock right now. I think everyone's more than happy with this result, I'd say. Maybe apart from Licks.
Yeah.
I think stop the clock. We all have a good night's sleep.
We saw in Mexico last week a shocking podium with Lars winning, obviously, which wasn't really a shock, but having Serial Killer and Jess up there on the podium as well. And also I need to bring up the fact that unfortunately when we was doing the podium interviews with Jess, the stream cut out and Jess had to shoot off, so we couldn't get restarted in time for everyone. So unfortunately she wasn't because of lovely little Codemaster issues where it says you disconnected from the server. It meant that Jess didn't really get to celebrate the podium on stream, which is unfortunate. But
yeah, it's
like last week,
just sometimes happens.
Yeah, like last week though, this race can throw up a few shock results.
Yeah, definitely, especially looking at the way the grid is at the minute. Could easily be quite a few shocks, especially if people keep it clean as
Jav and Joseph.
I think that's Joseph hitting Jav again, as I've just gone on board with Joseph. Not sure what's going on there. Jav's in a bit of a Red Bull sandwich at the minute. Been used to that plenty of times this season, but
Jav's on I can guarantee he's messaging right now in the Discord.
We can't see this, however, as
we still haven't been given
access, even after our call for it last week. Unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Steve-O will control the pace. Right, so this is a crucial point for Licks now. He needs to get past Emperor on this restart.
Before the end of Sector 1.
Yeah, and he needs to hope that Emperor can kind of hold up Lars for a bit.
Yeah. Where would you go if you was Steve-O?
I would hold this pace, back everyone up.
What the hell has happened? Why has everyone got penalties?
I think Letty and Ryan made contact, and then Jess trying to avoid it, and Ibo and Jess making contact.
As more people have got penalties.
That's a good restart from Steve-O. Licks kind of caught napping, and here comes Lars now, going to look to the outside for turn 1.
Emperor's looking to move into turn 1 as well. Emperor's gone massively wide.
Switch back there for Lars, he's down the inside, and he's got Emperor.
He's going to get the both of them. Big move there, and Licks is around.
Licks has been tapped from behind, I believe, by a Letty.
What was that? As Steve-O's got his 1 second gap, but he's now got Lars behind him.
Yeah, it's carnage into turn 3 as Harry F and Serial Killer making big contact there as they go through into turn 4. Joseph and Jav are a bit too close to each other on track for my liking right now.
And
Marcy.
Marcy with the dives back again.
Yep, Jav has been hit around like a pinata so far.
Jav, just keep your head cool right now. You've got 19 laps left, don't worry.
Yep, stay cool.
That's what I would say.
Cool.
I don't know if Brendan and them are jeffing.
I mean, if Brendan
Jeff?
isn't Jeff, and then you know that's poor teamwork there from Relentless. If you know,
Yeah,
completely
I'd be
honest.
having serious words, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you wouldn't have that situation happening in XL or ESW. Like,
Oh no, we never have that happening. We have the Jeffs like Gary who win people like RJ races and Monza and
Yeah.
podiums and stuff. You don't see it happening over in XL.
No, you don't see it happening ever in ESW either. Like, you know, we look after our drivers and make sure they
Yeah.
get the Jeffs they need.
They get their choice first, and you just add your opinion. That's all you do.
Yep, and as I mentioned, Emperor using all of his ERS whip, no chance down that straight.
He's in a bit of a Haas sandwich here, which is unusual if it's real life, because that means one of them will have to overtake another car.
Yeah, a serial killer makes a little bit of contact with Ghost Recon, and I think
He's going to go around the outside, probably the safer option out the two. And he's gone straight into the wall. I called that from a mile away.
Yep. Swip is trying everything to get past Emperor here.
As Emperor is just holding a massive train here. So Aledi, Ryan, Lars and Stevo, who hasn't pitted yet, remember, can get away.
Yep, and obviously the issue for Swip is, see, Emperor does tend to brake earlier for these corners than a lot of the guys who are usually towards the front, and everyone needs to react to that. And the issue is that Serial Killer, following pretty close to the back of Swip, can't react in time, and it's making a bit of contact with the Aston Martin.
Yeah, if you've got to almost stay a bit further back than you want to at points during when in a train like this, just so you don't get damage, or just a slightly different line maybe.
Yep. As I think Swip may have damage yet, have a big lift off here through.
As Emperor's still got 60% ERS left, so he's not even
Now he's using it.
Yeah, he's now he's seeing them Swips in range. He's using it. It's actually good defending from Emperor, I will say.
Yeah,
He used the DRS wisely there.
he uses ERS wisely. It's just annoying. I can tell you right now, Swip is human. But he's going to use DRS now to try.
He's got
and get
DRS as well, so it should be a done deal. You'd hope, as long as he doesn't brake too late going into this corner.
Oh my god! And Emperor, I think, backing out has caught Serial Killer completely off guard,
And Emperor's gone.
I think Serial may have wing damage from that.
I think someone in this train may have wing damage.
So Swip being stuck behind Emperor for such a long time, and he is now 6.5 seconds off the back of Aledi.
Yeah, the top four have really got a big gap there. As they're all then, yet again, coming behind the back of Stevo, who I think has got no choice in whether he lets Lars pass or not, as I think he's just going to be too close with DRS.
Yeah, I think what Steve-O needs to do is not make it difficult for Lars to get past, but do your best to keep with him. And obviously now he's on less than 10%. He's definitely not got a choice now.
I don't think even Lars needs to use the ERS here. I think
I don't think he does.
DRS alone.
I think Lars is
should be enough.
What we're seeing, because he's not using his ERS. But this is actually pretty decent now for Steve-O. He can kind of hopefully stick with Lars
and keep
DRS
Ryan back.
Well, not so much Ryan. He has to make another pit stop, the Steve-O. So
yeah,
he wants to use these guys to pull away from that pack. We see Swip is 7.5 seconds off the back of Aledi. The bigger the gap that these guys can make and kind of tow Steve-O along, the better it's going to be for Steve-O after he makes his final pit stop.
As Jav has managed to get past Marcy as well, as this midfield group does start to separate out a bit. So good move. I didn't see it, but I'm guessing it was a good move from the Alpine driver, and he back on his way up through the field again.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe Brendan was watching a stream with you that say that Jav needs a Jeff and he jumped in.
Maybe that is the case.
We're just here to help.
Yeah. We might as well become Jeffs if people listen to the stream.
Yeah.
We're pretty good at it.
Swip there, and up at the P6 Ghost Recon. I think Swip may have damage.
Yeah. He seems to be losing a lot of time to a serial killer. As Emperor rubbers around again.
As Ryan Belshaw gets past Steve Owens, Lix gets past Jess, Harry getting past Swip, and Swip is going to continue on serial killers into the pits. So serial killer had wing damage. Marcy's in as well.
There's a yellow flag out for Ivo, I think. Yeah.
Lix gets through on Emperor, and up in the P14 I think Emperor's going to dive into the pit, so...
Yeah, Emperor doesn't have a front wing, so he will be... As Joseph's now looking for the move on Lix. Joseph on hard tyres, tries around the outside, it's brave. Lix gives him no room whatsoever, but Joseph manages to do it either way.
Nope.
He's done a lovely
He
almost pulled off a worldie of a switchback, but Lix just manages to defend, and he should be able to carry on now.
Yeah, but as we got serial killer getting past Reich, I believe has wing damage, and we got Lix and Joseph coming up to the Mercedes driver now. So this is probably not the best part of the track for to catch someone with wing damage.
The move I was starting to put off is a move into this corner here that Lix was just going through.
Lunge down the inside.
Yeah, use a bit of ERS on exit.
You would do that.
It worked every time cleanly, so use a bit of ERS down that straight, get the better exit, job's a good one.
So Leddy's now got through on Steve-O, and Joseph's going to sneak through on the right as well. Got Marcy on a set of soft tyres, and I'm not sure why the soft tyres.
Just for vibes at this point.
Well, we have Swip Harry F in a bit of a DRS train right now, as Swip is trying to keep with Harry. We've got Jav not too far off. He's in a bit of a world of his own now, which he'll be very thankful for.
Yeah, I was going to say he might be happy with that after all the chaos has happened.
Yep, as Lady is pushing Ryan Belshaw through the middle sector here. You have a little look at your little cheeky lunge down the inside there. You did have a little peek.
Just letting him know he's there.
Well, I've made moves at every corner at this track apart from that down the inside into that corner.
Which corner is this?
I do not like it.
I'm struggling to remember which corner. I'm in a wood of my own sometimes, I think.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
But here comes a lady now, and this should be P2 for the Ferrari, as he will have DRS. Nothing Ryan can really do about it. He's got no ERS to defend with. Here comes a lady. He's going to move to the inside. Job done.
Big move from the Ferrari driver. Can he chase after Lars now? That's the question. If Ryan doesn't get him back here, that's his. Gonna go for it.
Oh, and Leddy thinking that he was going to go down the inside. He's outbroken himself and gone straight off into the runoff.
Well, that's gifted Ryan P2.
That's gifted Steve-O, P3 again. And Leddy's rejoined right in front of Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon could be on for a podium here, could he not? Am I right in saying?
I want to say yes, but I don't count Steve-O out here for that final spot on the podium.
I don't either, but he's only 9 seconds ahead of Ghost Recon at this moment. And that's a long way to gain on those softs in such little laps as well.
Yeah, but Ghost is losing time. He's 9.5 seconds behind now.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I think if there's another safety car, it'll still be difficult.
I mean, if it's another safety car, I can guarantee
Steve-O could win this race.
Well, no, Ryan and Aledi will have to serve their 5-second time penalties along with Jav.
Yes. And about half the field as well, I think.
No,
if they haven't already served it.
They're the only 3 left who haven't served it. But here comes Harry F now on Ghost Recon. Harry going to be close enough. He's gaining. He's going to go to the outside for turn 1.
Thinks better of it.
Nah, I would have said it.
He's done the right thing though. He's got the inside line into the next corner. And Bob's your uncle. Our serial killer is out. Where is that?
I'm looking to see where that is.
That's on track. And so is Joseph.
Oh no.
What has happened over there at Red Bull? The tyres exploded again.
I have no idea, but Jav
Joseph
in the safety car here. He's into the pits.
Joseph's absolutely lost half his car where he crashed. I will say that.
Yeah, and I think Serial Killer's retired on his entry into the pits.
It's a bit early to go for softs, Jav.
He's got to use them. I think he was thinking they would be a safety car.
Yeah.
So far, Jav's gone medium, haven't he? So.
Oh yeah, it had to. I forgot he started on mediums as well.
Yeah.
Good thinking from Jav, but unfortunate.
I mean, yellow flags. Yellow flags. I can understand Jav going for it, and honestly, for him, definitely the right call. Because now, if a safety car does come out, he doesn't have that 5-second time penalty, and he
can pit back onto mediums.
Yep, and here comes Ryan into the pits now.
That's a strange decision, is it not?
A very
strange
decision. Not think the mediums
could? I don't think he thought the mediums would go to the end. So.
I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, when we do watch Division 5, we do see these kind of strategies that go against everything that me and you would do.
An hour before.
Yeah, in D3 and D4, because obviously for us it's a simple one-stop.
Yeah. I think...
But
I think with D5, it's a lot more spread out, isn't it?
It's a lot more spread out, and I think we have to remember that they may not be as good on their tyres as we are.
Yeah. I do know Dan, the tyre wear god, so that probably makes life a bit easier for me, I guess.
I mean,
Harry's been into the castle section.
Oh no.
He's managed to carry on just fine, but he's now, I'm pretty sure, got damage on that Williams, and that is Ghost Recon into P4, or about to be.
Yeah, and going back on the tyre wear question, I mean, I am either bring Mike, and tyre wear doesn't mean a thing to me because my wheels will be off by the end of the race, so it's all good.
I'm usually disqualified by the end of the race, so yeah.
Especially at Mexico.
Yeah, I did get 21 seconds there last week, so.
Got 21 seconds ago. You got 21 seconds ago.
I've got none today though, so it's all good. And I think Harry's pulling off into the yeah.
Yep.
Harry pulls off into the pit, and that's Ghost Recon into third.
Yes, and honestly,
that will become second.
If Ghost and Lars can take these mediums to the end, I'm not sure because
they should be able to.
Yeah, the only issue for Ghost is Ryan's only 5, maybe 6 seconds behind Ghost on fresh mediums. That's the issue
Yeah.
for Ghost. Steve-O,
Apart from that,
I think is good, looking good here to get a podium.
it's going to be close, I think.
Ryan served his 5 seconds, didn't he? So he was
Yeah.
right with Ryan, or not too far behind him. 5 second plus the pit stop.
Steve-O's still got to go a few more laps as well. You got to remember, because he'll be going on to the softs.
Let's have a look at the gap between Steve-O and Ryan. So it is, what, 18 seconds near enough?
18 seconds there or thereabouts, yes.
And Ryan's going to be stuck in a bit of traffic when he catches up to Swip.
I don't think he'll be stuck behind him for long though. The way he's
Depends on
catching
where he
him.
catches
Yeah. Maybe a lap max behind him.
Alright, well, if you're Steve-O now, probably the best case scenario would be a virtual safety car or a safety car.
A virtual safety car, lap 18. Going on to lap 19. That'd be perfect, I think.
Yeah, but as Ghost is into the pits,
Ah,
as Ryan sets into the fastest lap, showing the pace of those fresh mediums.
so Ryan's definitely going to jump Steve-O then. I think
Yeah,
we
the
can say
question is
now.
that it wasn't a question of Ryan not jumping Steve-O, it was the question of Ryan being able to stay ahead of Steve-O.
Ghost Recon's gone on to hards as well.
Oh no.
Very strange decision. And he's gone straight on into turn 1. I think, have we just commentator cursed him?
Well, we may have done.
Maybe.
As Eddie's on the inside. He has 2 compound softer tyres to Ghost. This shouldn't be too difficult, and clips that inside curb, and that's made things a little bit more difficult. He does need to get through as soon as possible, and he's losing so much time now to
And he's
Harry
hit
F,
him.
and he's hit the back of him.
As Ryan Belshaw's right on the back of Swip as well.
I mean, if I was Ryan, I'd just sit in behind the Swip. There's no need to go
Yeah,
through
he's just going to get DRS back on him.
Yeah.
It's cost him 2 seconds this as well. Near enough.
Yep. Swip gets a massive snap on the exit there, and Ryan's just going to cruise on through. DRS and fly clear. Harry F in a world of his own right now. A lady held hostage by Ghost Recon.
I don't think for long though.
And I think both Ferraris will get the Haas here.
Could well be, yeah.
There goes a lady through.
What can Ben Scott? As Lix is on the back of this train as well now.
Ben Scott
Out of nowhere.
A little bit of contact and Lix is through.
Lix got through. Lix could be on for some good points still here.
Yeah, and obviously with
Ben Scott's going for the move, never mind. Brilliant move from the Ferrari driver down the inside, and he's got back past Lix.
Yeah. And obviously Lix on the oldest tyres out of these 4 drivers. It's going to be a case of just waiting for these guys to make mistakes. Leddy's going to be gone on those softs, but when it comes to the end of the race...
Yeah, Leddy will come back to him at the end.
Yeah. Ghost on those hards, you've got to get past him. They are abysmal at this circuit.
Especially at this stage of the race as well.
Yes. Ben Scott, I think, should, on those tyres, should be able to keep ahead of Lix, but I don't know. Can't call it between these guys right now.
We don't have a true representation of their pace, I don't think, at the minute. Obviously, being stuck behind Ghost.
Right, well,
Has
Ben and Lex need to use... There is Ghost has not got DRS and he's out of ERS.
Can Ghost Recon even get the move done with DRS down this straight? No, he can't. Ghost Recon must be running some seriously low wings.
What about the exit now at turn 2? And it's a pretty decent one for Ben Scott. He should have enough to get through here. He does.
As long as he can brake, nice, he does that very nicely. Ferrari's got a good solid drive here at the minute.
Yep.
As I know there's a massive gap between them now still, but if Lars's tyres do completely die for the ends, how close do you think Ryan can get?
I have no idea. I mean, it's 16 seconds now. Lars, I think, would be a fool to make a pit stop now.
Oh yeah, it's too late to pit now.
Unless a safety car or VSC comes out, it's too late for him. The only thing I would say for Lars, Steve-O is in the pits. Now we'll get to see like how much Ryan's able to take out of Lars each lap. So here is where we're going to get that representative, and we're going to see where Steve-O comes out. I'm predicting he'll be close with the likes of a lady in there.
He should be right behind Harry. Yeah.
So I think Steve-O here can still get a podium.
Oh, definitely. Especially with fresh softs.
Right, keep an eye on that gap. It was 16 seconds. It's come down by half a second already.
He is gaining.
He is gaining, but he's not fast
nowhere
enough.
near enough. Yeah. It needs to be multiple seconds if he wants a chance.
Like realistically, he needs this to be below 15 seconds at least when he crosses the line.
Yeah, I think it will be, to be fair.
That final second, he does have the grip. He's got the grip to get it done.
And Lars' tyres are only getting worse.
Yep. As we got Steve-O on the back of Harry F, and unless Harry can get DRS from this lap car up ahead of him.
That's Swip actually in front of him.
Oh, it's Swip, is it?
Yeah, and he has got DRS, so...
Oh, wow.
None of these lot have ERS apart from
Swip.
Swip
Is pitting.
Yeah, so that may have saved Harry for a lap.
Swip,
Not even a lap.
Has had damage. He's made contact with the wall somewhere. Now, can Steve-O get this move done on Harry? It looks like it. He's just going to cruise on by. Job done for Steve-O, up in the podium position.
Now 13 and a half seconds.
Yeah, it is flying down now, and
I think there's 2 little laps left, to be honest.
Yeah, like you said, unless Lars's tyres completely go off the cliff, I don't see Ryan closing up.
I think, barring any VSCs or mistakes now, this may be the top 3 at the end of the race.
Yep, Harry doing absolutely everything to keep within DRS of Steve-O though, and this is what's needed from Harry to do this, because if he can stay within DRS range, he's got a chance of getting this final spot on the podium.
Yeah, definitely. And Any lap. Oh, is he getting back losing now?
Nah, he's getting it back. He's got a little bit more ERS to play with. Not a lot more, but just a little bit more. DRS open and Harry will close up. The question is, can Steve-O break away now on this lap on those softs?
He should be able to, realistically.
It's got a yellow flag in sector 2. What's
His
going
Royal
on there?
cancelled out.
That's a safety car.
Oh.
Well,
That's a very light safety car.
what does Lars do now? Surely he has
I
to
don't
pit.
know. But he loses out to Ryan if he does. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Ryan would have to pit as well, because he's going to have Steve-O on one lap old softs right behind him. Oh, Ryan's in the wall in the castle. That's a reset.
And he's
track.
reset to track.
Yep.
Now Lars pit. Just to be safe and pit.
Yep. Harry now is maybe going to take that final spot on the podium.
He might do, yeah.
Just because I think Ryan, obviously with that wing damage, if they're in a party with each other, there's no sense in Harry double stacking with Ryan, who's going to be having a front wing change. As Lars is in.
No.
Ryan is surely going to be in. Steve-O, I believe, will just continue on.
Ryan's not in.
Ooh.
He's going to stay out and try and hold Lars up.
Okay, this is interesting. Are we going to see anyone else dive into the pits? Ben, Ghost. Yep, Ben and Ghost are in.
I can't see many of us pitting because I think the safety car's going to be back out in a lap's time.
Well, it makes no sense for Swip or anyone below him to pit. Jav is currently in P10. He's on fresh softs, and he's going to be right on the back of the likes of Lynx and Ghost Recon there. Jav could get a decent result here.
Vix could as well.
Yeah, and Lynx. Now, would you say this is a smart call from Ryan? Because obviously there's not going to be a chance for Lars to get through on DRS.
No. If he doesn't have damage, which he might not, it's not the worst idea in the world.
I have no idea. If he doesn't have damage, how the hell has he spent in the castle and not got damage? I don't know.
I don't know.
But he may be getting penalised for the reset the track.
I'm trying to look at his front wing now. It doesn't look like he's got damage.
Looks can be deceiving.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't look like it. He looks the same as Harry's wing. That's all I'm saying.
I'll tell you what though. Aleddy's going to be under pressure here.
Yes. Majorly.
Yeah, because his softs are incredibly worn. And we all know how much the softs drop off after 6 laps. Aleddy has a bunch of fresh, soft runners in behind him.
That will not be a fun few laps for the Ferrari driver.
Absolutely not.
And I may have to miss the interviews. I'm not sure.
That is all good, mate. If you gotta jump out,
I do.
you gotta jump out.
Should be all right. I'll see when it gets to lap 26.
Yep. What time have you got to shoot off?
Around 9:30.
About 9 minutes in.
Yeah.
You might be alright, but I wouldn't make any promises.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
This is going to be, well, 3 minutes for the final 2 laps. Safety car is surely coming in at the end of this lap, so 3 minutes at least.
It's going to be about 27-ish. I can invite the people to the party and then may have to go, I think.
Yeah. Either that or we have to speed run the interviews.
Could do that.
Like, you know, pretend you're playing like Mario 64 and you're trying to speed run it.
I did buy Mario Kart 8 the other day, to be fair. It is a very fun game.
Mario Kart have always been fun.
Yeah. Well, especially when you had the wheel on the Wii, back on the OG Mario Kart.
Do you remember when I said that Letty may have a few issues here?
Yeah.
He's going to have even more issues because Ben doesn't appear to be in this car. There's an X above his name, and he's just rejoined the session.
Oh no. This is going to get even more chaotic.
The safety car in this lap. Yep, safety car is in this lap.
This looks chaotic. Just look, and Jav's got a pit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, we're gonna get under the way.
Whoever Jav's engineer is going to be fuming right now.
Yep. Dare I say?
Has Jav just got another 5-second penalty?
I believe so. Yes.
Oh my god. Just looking at the queue. This is not going to be fun, turn 1.
Jav's engineer is going to be absolutely relentless with him. Pun 100% intended.
Ryan's got a good start here.
Yep, Ryan's absolutely gone for it and he's got a decent gap. He's to hope he can hold on to this now as we are on lap 25 of 26. Lars in second place, Steve-O in third. And this is actually important for Ryan if he wants to try and get himself up into second in the championship.
Yeah, it's important if Harry can get past Steve-O as well. I don't think he'll be able to. Actually, Steve-O and 4-lap old softs are not going to be great.
No, they're not, but you'd think they got enough in them to survive for like the next 2 laps, especially with the safety car laps on them.
Oh yeah, it should be fine. It's only really a lap and a half now as well.
Question is, Lars or Ryan? Who is going to come out on top here?
As a lady. Oh, it's Ben even, not a lady.
Yeah, Ben getting the job done on both his teammates.
I think Ben Scott might get the podium here.
He's made a little bit of contact with the wall there. I don't think he's hit his wing though, so...
He is absolutely flying. I'm on board with Harry. He can't do anything about it, I don't think.
And here comes a lady all over the back end of Harry.
Wait. Ben Scott did a tin can move in a Ferrari. Oh, things you'd love to see.
Is that now? Is he your driver of the day just for that?
Yes, he's driver of the day now.
Right, well, let's see if Lars can get the move done on Ryan here. He's in the slipstream, he's using his ERS. Trying to draw alongside the Williams. Doesn't have the straight line speed though. Ryan's got better straight line speed.
That is massive for Ryan going into this last lap. He sent it anyway. I think Lars had to do that, as Ryan's still around the outside. Can you get the switchback on him now? As Lars is going to be weaving as much as he's allowed to.
Ryan's back on the inside again.
He's going to send it. He sent it.
And Steve-O, he's down the inside of Ryan. Oh, he's been hit in the back. Oh no.
Ben Scott's going to win this.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind.
The live commentator curse.
He may still have him actually, as he's somehow survived in Peter as Lars is all the way down to P11.
Yep.
A massive shame for the Mercedes driver.
and he's retired of the session. And
Well, you just knew something like that was going to happen, really, going into this
Yep.
last lap.
and Ben versus Ryan. Ryan, I
Ryan.
believe, has wing damage.
It's going to make it very interesting last
and here comes
sector.
Harry. Harry's down the inside.
Have
of
they just
Ben
managed to
Scott.
get a Williams 1-2?
Not yet. Ghost Recon.
It's Ghost Recon. Who is on this
go.
page?
Oh my God, that's Ryan in the wall.
Oh my god, that was one of the biggest.
Steve-O.
Steve-O's.
Oh my God, what is going on? Steve-O's gonna
We've
get
got a drag
P2,
race in
baby.
Ryan. Ben Scott's gonna take the win in the Ferrari.
Oh my God.
Harry P2. Wait, Steve-O's gonna. Wait, Steve-O won? What?
I have no idea. I believe we may have had a glitch
Penalty.
result at the end because Ben rejoined the session.
I think the podium is still the same. I think it's just
I think Ben
Ben
took
Scott
the
in
win.
first. Yeah.
It was very
With-
close between Harry and Steve-O. I'm not sure who came out on top there.
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm gonna invite. I'm gonna invite. Ben Scott definitely won without a penalty. I can say.
Yes.
Hang on, let me check. Yeah, no, he had a warning at the end. That was it. So, parties. Who can we add? So Steve-O, he was on the podium.
Yep, Steve-O, Ben, and Harry F.
Steve-O, then Ben Scott and Harry F. They will all be added to the party now. Once that my PlayStation manages to do that, it does. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
As
And
I
we have-
think I'm gonna have
Did you
to
see
head
that?
off.
Hang on. We have been joined by
Hold on.
first and third. Hang on, we did see. Hang on. Calm
No,
down.
I didn't have a penalty. Why
I
did it
know.
not give me the win?
I know, we saw. Don't worry. You're classified as
I'm
first
worried.
class.
I'm panicking. I want the win.
You'll get it. It was a glitch.
I think
man, don't
you,
worry.
yeah, I think you will be classed as the win. I think
Something like
you
a
just-
second.
Yeah, it just means that Steve
I
goes
think-
to second, Harry down
Yeah.
into third.
Quick question. I'm getting some abuse. Did I hit Ryan or did he hit the wall?
I wasn't on
I think he hit the wall on the stream.
at
If
the
it,
end.
on the stream it looked like hit the wall. It looked
I
like he
think
went
he hit
flying
the
by
wall,
himself.
and
I'm
then
not sure.
you clipped the back of him.
I want to be in this Div
My
5 track
POV.
right now.
Didn't.
Right, so we're going to get on to the interviews. Tin Can, I think, has to head
Yeah,
off.
I'm gonna have to head off. I'm
He's
gonna
he's
definitely watch
leave
this
me with
back
the
though.
mess. He's going to leave me with the mess.
Leave it at the right
Right.
time.
So,
Yes. Bye all.
we'll catch you again, Tin Can.
Yeah.
So, Ben, I'm going to start with you, obviously. I believe the reason why it classified you in third when you crossed the line in first is because you lagged out the session and rejoined. I think it was a glitch in the Codemasters game for you. You should probably get that position back with the stewards, and they'll see that you crossed the line in first, so you shouldn't worry about that. But yeah, a absolutely chaotic last lap, absolutely everything happening. You three were the big benefactors of the chaos happening. But like, what exactly happened on our final lap?
You tell me.
Well, I sent it down the inside of a SWIP. Did my teammate a lady when he went deep. Got Harry, and then just chaos from Steve-O. I don't know what you were doing, Steve-O. You took out Lars. Lars then retook out you. Took out Ryan.
I never took Lars out at all, man.
I don't think
himself into me. No.
What's called? I was
no. Sorry. Fair enough. Ryan took out Lars. So you overtook Lars, and then Lars took out you.
Yeah.
And took out Ryan a little bit. I snuck through the inside. Ryan then hit me into the wall, and then I was all over the back of him, and then he hit the wall on the S's. Just a cruise to victory.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When the safety car comes out that late and there's only 2 laps to go, you're expecting some fireworks to kick off. But I don't think anyone could have expected that on the final lap. But yeah, Ben, it was a very up and down race for you. Towards the front early on, then back towards the back, and then recovery back up to the front. Was it at any moment that you thought that podium wasn't on the cards for you?
I was aiming at the start of the race for top 7. Had a poor start, dropped to 10th. Then hit the wall. Then had a drive-through. And then just smashed it at the end.
Smashed someone.
Yeah, it definitely was some smashing involved at the end. I can't lie, but obviously, it's difficult to kind of remember what happened in everyone's race because it was that chaotic at the end. Like my mind's just fixated on that. But next race is Suzuka. Obviously, Drivers' Championship is out the window now with Lars. How are you guys approaching like the final 2 races in Suzuka and Brazil?
Well,
That's question to all of you. It's question to all of you.
Yeah, I'll start then. Well, I didn't expect to. Well, I didn't expect to get second tonight, so that was excellent. Starting from 11th, I had the pace really to compete with at least the top 5 tonight. Yeah. Next week, well, I'm not quite sure about Suzuka. I haven't done it since the patch, but Brazil, I'm strong there. So.
Well. One thing about Suzuka that I know and I love very much is it is very much a wheel track, and it's a driver's track. As long as you stay off the curbs, you're fine. But yeah, I mean, guys, my mind's absolutely flabbergasted with that final lap.
Yeah,
I've just got I've just got to say, like, obviously, Harry, in your battle to try and get yourself up in the 6th in the championship now, and obviously the constructors, I believe Williams are still thereabouts, and in fact they are. But also Steve-O's there in Alfa Romeo. Ooh, actually, it does make things pretty decent in terms of the constructors between you guys. Is that what you're focused on now?
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot more if Ryan had have finished up there, but I guess that's what we're focusing on now. Yeah. I didn't even expect the podium, to be honest, so I'll take the points.
I think the way you gotta look at it is not many points for Mercedes.
Yeah, true.
So I think both Alfa Romeo and Williams do gain on Mercedes, and I believe both gaining on Aston Martin as well, if I quickly just reset and have a little look.
Ferrari aren't that far behind Williams now as well.
How many of those points are yours?
There's a few. But yeah, is that your main focus now for the final two rounds, constructors, trying to get as close as possible to maybe pick up constructors title?
Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about next week, but on the last race we'll hopefully try and score some good points. But Japan's going to be difficult, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, for all 3 of you, I mean, I have no idea what the stewards are going to do. I do think that last lap is going to get...
I think I'm alright. I'll leave it to the rest of them, but I sailed through.
Yeah, I think the stewards going to have a field day, and I do not want to be in that D5 chat right now. But I will say, obviously, Suzuka next week, Like that's going to be a crucial one for you guys. But tonight, and as for right now, you three are on the podium. Ben, you took victory for us on track. The glitch came out and they put you in third. But I believe that your win has already been added into the standing, so you haven't got to worry about that. But massive congratulations to all three of you for the victory, for the podium here tonight, and
Nice one.
good luck with the stewards and good luck next week. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Cheers.
Right, in a bit, lads.
Da-da-da.
Alright, and
Good
that is
mate.
going to be the end of the stream here tonight, guys. A very entertaining and chaotic end to the race, but next week we will be at Suzuka for round number 16 of the Japanese Grand Prix. I've been over by Mike. Unfortunately, Tim cannot shoot off early, but hopefully he'll be back next week to take us through the action once again alongside myself. But until then, guys, have a fantastic evening.